That's a great question, and people will define it in different ways. Um, the shadow technically is anything in the unconscious, but the way it's used in most popular wordings now, the way it's used most popularly is it's anything in the unconscious that has some kind of a distortion that needs to be cleared up.
So what would an example be?
Yeah. So if I have like self-defeating thoughts, that would be an example of a shadow. I'm aware of the self-defeating thoughts maybe, but I'm not aware of why I'm having them. So the self-defeating thoughts technically are not shadow because I'm conscious of them, but why I'm having them is unconscious. Otherwise, I would clear them up. Now, what some people do is they try a non-shadow technique. I have a disturbing thought. I just replace it with a less disturbing thought. That's a substitution technique, and it can be done consciously, but it doesn't necessarily get to the underlying shadow issue that's generating those things in the first place. So if you consider what happens a lot of times when we try to deal with unconscious issues through these substitution methods, what you end up with is a substitution symptom. So it ends up being kind of like whack-a-mole at the fair where, okay, I got that thought changed. Now another one pops up that's disturbed. Okay, I got that one clapped down. Now another one disturbed. Now I got the thoughts clapped down, but I find that my behaviors are wonky with what I want. And so you get up with this whack-a-mole thing that just it seems like it's working, and it does work in the short term, but it doesn't work in the long term. So diving into the unconscious helps us deal with these patterns on a deeper level so they don't regenerate themselves in new ways.
Got it. So I guess a way to think about it is really kind of getting to the root cause. The root cause of a lot of these things that undermine our experience.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we're looking at a symptom, such as a disturbing thought or a disturbing feeling, instead of trying to just substitute or get out of it. What we do is we utilize that to go in deeper so that we can get to the root cause. Because if we just wipe away the symptom, this is what I call symptom work. A lot of people do symptom work. Oh, I have a symptom. I want to get rid of the symptom. And when you get rid of the symptom, well, that gives you a temporary boost. It makes it feel better for a moment, except that it's just a symptom. So another symptom pops up, or that same symptom pops up after a while because you can't keep suppressing it. So what happens is you're working with the symptom, but you're not working with the root cause, like you said. So instead of avoiding the symptom through, you can even use meditation to avoid symptoms, for example. I've worked with a lot of people that have used, these calming, deep breathing meditations. They're beautiful techniques, but they're being used in the wrong way. They're being used as a suppression technique rather than as an enlightening technique. So what we do is instead of using a cognitive suppression or an emotional suppression or a behavioral suppression or a spiritual suppression or any kind of suppression technique, we actually use the symptom to help us drive ourselves deeper into the unconscious to awaken the unconscious core seed. And then we can actually get some real healing done.